So in this video, we're going to be looking at how to totally isolate the track model from the model behavior so that we can reference any track keeping the same model behavior player. And so what I'm going to do here is then come back in the track script here, and basically I'm just going to get rid of this here like this, and I'm going to take all this back into the track like that, and I'm simply going to get rid of this too. And now I'm going to say that the track is no longer inheriting from model behavior, but inheriting from a scriptable object. A scriptable object represents data, so it's a serializable object. There are other ways to serialize objects. You can use XML serialization. You can also use JSON serialization if you want to exchange data totally outside of Unity. It's very easy to exchange data using other formats. But the easiest way within Unity to do this in the editor and at runtime is to use the scriptable object. And so the scriptable object allows me to create custom data within the Unity editor and to reference them later. And so what I'm going to do here is then, if I do this, then if I get back in the editor, then this will no longer work. So I'm simply going to get rid of the track player. As we can see here, the track component tells me that the associated script cannot be loaded because it's no longer a model behavior. So now I'm simply going to get rid of this object here, and there's a very quick shortcut that allows me to create those data, and I do this by adding the create asset menu attribute here, and there I'm going to give it a menu name, and so the menu name is going to be, I'm just going to say Unity coach /beats /new track like this. And I'm also going to give it a default file name, and the default file name is going to be new beats track.asset, and because this is going to be an asset, and it has to be saved as an asset. And so I'm just going to do this like that and close the attribute statement. And now when I get back in here, what you can see is that I'm now going to come in here, and I can now create in the file menu here, Unity Coach beats new track. So first I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call this tracks like this. And in the tracks, I'm going to go and create a new track. I'm going to call this 120 BPM like this. And you can see that I've got now the ability to do pretty much what I was doing before, but this is now in a data format. It's now in a file that I can later use, and I can also save this and distribute this very easily. It's very easy to handle in the editor and very easy to load at runtime. Now that we have this, one of the major things that we need to do when we create data model is quick ways to generate somehow fake data or testing data, because I simply just don't want to have to go in here and say, oh, I want to have 5 and the first 3 is going to be -1 and so on. I want to be able to generate this testing data before we create any kind of editor that allows us to author the data within the editor, which we're going to touch on later. But I want to be able to generate some test data real quickly, and this is what we're going to be touching on in the next video.